All right, I've got two things really quick. One, Hartford Insurance, Hartford Life Insurance, has discriminated against me. Let me tell you what happened. Okay, every year we got the same, health insurance, life insurance, and all that shit. But for some reason, you got to fill papers out every year for my husband's employer. So we filled them out last year, and after our son died, I had him buried in the backyard because that baby wasn't but 16, and I said he don't need to be 6 hours away in my family cemetery in West Virginia. Quit whining, Zeus. And then, come here, baby, get up here. And then, so I told my husband, I said, you better get me at least like $25,000 life insurance. So, because the plan was when I died, Ernie would have him exhumed and we would both go to my family cemetery together. So, Ernie put me down, work for $25,000 of life insurance, which Ernie has, a whole lot more because I can't pay no bills. So anyway, we decided though to leave Logan out there, and my mom and dad have passed since then, and mom and dad's out there, and so when I die, I guess I'll just go out there, and we'll have new family cemetery started here. So but Ernie still, when the paperwork came, he put him down for his amount, and then he put me down for my little $25,000. Well, I filled out the fucking paper, your health questions and all that shit. Well, they denied me. I got a letter in the mail. Come find out, they denied me last year too, and I didn't even know it. Let me tell you what. The only fucking thing I take medicine for, that I ever have any problems with, anything, is my bipolar. And I take my medicine for it every fucking day. Because the basket case I am now on meds, God help us all if I wasn't on them. So, Ernie reminds me every night, take your medicine. He asked me 2 or 3 times, and he'll say, did you take it? And he'll keep asking till I say, yeah, honey, I took it. So anyway, my thing is this. What does being bipolar put me at risk for? The only fucking thing that it puts me, I would think, at any higher kind of risk for is suicide. Well, am I fucking wrong here? Or does life insurance not fucking pay out for suicide? Which means they could just take, I don't even think it asked me on the paper if I use tobacco. The only thing I marked I did, which I'm overweight, but fucking Ernie's overweight. We're the same fucking age. But he, he's got high blood pressure and gets approved for, buttloads more than my little $25,000. But I can't have $25,000 because I'm bipolar? What sense does that fucking make? So if they give me the $25,000 worth of life insurance, and then, I go out and fucking cap myself in the fucking head or hang myself or something, then they're gonna, not have to pay Ernie? Which means they get to keep all those premiums we pay and not pay for fucking nothing. So it seems to me like they'd be wanting all the fucking bipolar people in the world that they could get to pay them fucking premiums, because they ain't never going to pay out if that's what we die from. So is that not discriminating against people with mental illness? Because they're not going to have to pay us. Well, our loved ones, if we kill ourselves, and me being bipolar, sure shit ain't going to make me any higher risk for, having a stroke or having a heart attack or having sepsis or having a small bowel obstruction or going into renal failure or some shit like that. That's not going to cause any of that shit. The only thing it could cause is I'm at a higher chance of suicide. Well, no shit. And I thought, well, maybe they looked on my Facebook profile. You know, Ernie's all chillax and shit on his, and I'm a fucking basket case. Well, you know, but if I'm going to kill myself, I sure as shit ain't going to put it on Facebook first. A lot of women do it, you know, because women's more emotional and we share our feelings more. Guys don't do that shit. But that's why one's a 3 and one's a 4, and I can't remember which one's which, so I'm just going to say 4 for both. But women attempt suicide 4 times as much, but men are 4 times as successful. It's because men just don't fucking tell nobody first. You know, women will take a bunch of pills, so, you know, I mean, sometimes they do other stuff, but I'm just generalizing here. They'll take a bunch of pills so they'll still be pretty at their funeral and shit. And then they, you know, they'll put something on Facebook, or they'll text 10 of their fucking friends or some shit like that. You know, somebody calls the cops or somebody calls their mama or whatever. And you know, it's an attempt, but they don't complete suicide. You know, males, they just like, it's like a switch flips. And that's it. There's no going back. And I'm not saying this 100%, okay? I'm just saying what I've seen in the last couple of years since Logan committed suicide is, and I know that's not PC to say committed suicide, but I say it anyway, that males hang theirself and shoot theirself. And those are both, you know, pretty successful ways to do it. I mean, you can fuck them up. But, you know, if you put enough effort into it, those don't usually get fucked up. And they just make the decision, you know, and they don't tell a bunch of people, and they don't give off all them, you know, you can read that list of all the fucking things of warning signs for suicide. Logan didn't have a fucking one of them. Not one. When he killed himself, and he had that shit planned for weeks. And, I mean, he had that shit all wrote out, or all planned out. And the only thing he did on that list, there wasn't no way for any of us to know. It says, write in your will. Well, Logan left a 7-page will/suicide note, handwritten, that he wrote 3 days before he did it. And, well, how would we know that? Because he had it wherever it was in his room. And he didn't leave it out for anybody to find until the day he fucking did it. You know, so, just because your kid ain't doing that shit on that list, that don't mean shit. It don't mean shit. Just because they, no. That shit just, you know, Logan never threatened that shit. Logan never tried suicide before. There wasn't no previous attempts. Logan just decided he was going to fucking do it. He got online, he investigated how to do it, and he fucking did it. And, I know, you know, he's male, I'm female. But if I was going to do it, that's exactly how I'd do it. You know, I'm not going to text 10 friends. I'm not going to put shit on Facebook that I'm going to kill myself, or, you know, if I'd ever decided to do it, which, I mean, Logan's been gone. Christmas made 2 years already. I think if I was going to do it, I'd have probably done it before now. You know, if I was going to do it over Logan's death, which annihilated my fucking world. But I don't think it's right that Hartford Life Insurance will not insure me because I'm bipolar. That's stupid. That's stupid. If nothing else, just put a fucking suicide clause in there that says, which I'm sure there probably already is a suicide clause in there, but if not, put one fucking in there that says, bitch, if you kill yourself, we ain't paying. which, like I said, it ain't that big of a fucking thing because now we've decided not to move Logan. You know, but what if we hadn't changed our mind? You know what? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That people with health problems that could, you know, really increase their chances of heart attack and stroke and shit like that can get way more motherfucking insurance. And we're filling out that, you know, that's just fucking crazy. And somehow that shit's not right. And I'm going to codicil this one to the end of there real quick. Men, don't ask a lot of questions. They're not emotional. They don't talk a lot about whatever the fuck. Please, please, for the love of God, do not come home from work and say, Jim Smith's getting a divorce. Because you know what the fuck your wife is going to say. She's going to say, why? And you're going to say, I don't know. It's like, how do you not fucking know? Well, I don't know. He just said he's getting a divorce. Well, you know, is he fucking strippers or is she fucking the neighbor? Is somebody got an STD? What the fuck? I mean, did the bitch spend all his money? I mean, ask some questions because you know damn well when you walk in this door and tell me he's getting divorced, I'm going to ask you why. And you're just going to, the best answer you can give is going to be something like, I guess they ain't getting along. Well, no shit. Really? You think? You know, when you come home and you say, John Smith is switching companies. You know, some motherfucker I kind of know that he's worked with for 5 or 10 or 15 years. And you know, John ain't going to some other company to be a motherfucking cardiothoracic surgeon. He's going to another company that does the same goddamn job, and he's going to do the same goddamn job there that he does at my husband's company. And I'm going to say, why is he switching to that company? And my husband's going to say, oh no. I said, why don't you fucking ask him? If somebody, he's like, well, you know, I figure ain't none of my business. Well, if fucking John Smith comes up to you and says, next week's my last week because I'm going to work for such and such company, wouldn't the first fucking words out of a rational person's mouth be, why are you going to that company? You know, I mean, they offering you more money or fucking, you know, better insurance, better retirement. What? Why are you going to that company? And, you know, if they walked up to you and said, I'm changing companies, or somebody walks up to you and says, I'm getting divorced, they're opening that fucking door. So it's not like you're prying into their goddamn business. You know, don't come home with this much information about a situation, knowing your bitch is going to want at least that much information. I mean, I got to have a full description of the guy the wife is fucking, you know, and his social security number and blood type. But I want to know just, you know, general information. So either find out or don't come home and fucking tell me, because then it's going to drive me fucking nuts. So that is my 2 situations right this very second I'm putting out there. Thank you. Bye.